The United States of America. We are looking at Scale 2, the United States and Canada. The target is Target 2. We're going to investigate and explain the characteristics of different governmental systems and connect the rights and responsibilities of individuals within that system. To receive a 3.0 on the SRG scale, this is the target that you need to make sure that you are able to identify and answer questions for. This is a copy of your notes, so please have a copy of your notes to fill in as you are watching this video. Government, a group of people that have the power to rule in a territory according to the administrative law. Constitution, it is a set of rules that guide how a country, state, or other political organization works. Election, a formal and organized choice by vote of a person for political office or other position. Political parties, a group of persons organized to acquire and exercise political power. Citizen, a person who legally belongs to, gives allegiance to, and has the rights and protections of a country. Non-citizen is any individual who is not a national of a state in which he or she is present. The definition comes from Article 1 of the UN Declaration on the Human Rights of Individuals who are not nationals of the country in which they live. Coup is a sudden and illegal seizure of power from a government. Type of government. The United States is a representative democracy. Government is elected by citizens. We have legislative, executive, and judiciary branches of government, and we have a checks and balances system. Legislative branch, the House of Representatives and the Senate, together form the United States Congress. The House of Representatives. There are currently 435 voting representatives. 5 delegates and 1 resident commissioner serves as a non-voting member of the House, although they can vote in committee. Representatives must be 25 years old and must have been U.S. citizens for at least 7 years. Senate. The Senate is composed of 100 senators, 2 from each state. We have 2 senators from our state as well. Here in Kansas, we currently have U.S. Senator Roger Marshall. He is a Republican, and U.S. Senator Jerry Moran, and he is a Republican also. The executive branch is the president. The president is the head of state, leader of the federal government, and commander-in-chief of the United States Armed Forces. The vice president supports the president. The cabinet members serve as advisors to the president. The President of the United States, Commander-in-Chief of the United States Armed Forces, President Joe Biden. He is a Democrat. He is the 46th President of the United States. His presidential term began January 20th, 2021, and it is currently still continuing. Vice President. The Vice President supports the President. If the President is unable to serve, the Vice President becomes President. The Vice President also presides over the U.S. Senate and breaks ties in the Senate votes. Vice President Kamala Harris, Democrat, 49th U.S. Vice President, first female to hold the office. She is currently the Vice President. Her term began January 20th, 2021 to this current date. The Cabinet. Cabinet members serve as advisors to the President. They include the Vice President, head of executive departments, and other high-ranking government officials. Cabinet members are nominated by the President and must be approved by the Senate. Here is a picture of the Cabinet members current as of today, and I have included the names of the Cabinet members as well. Judiciary branch. The judicial branch includes the Supreme Court and other federal courts. 9 justices make up the current Supreme Court. It evaluates laws by interpreting the meaning of the laws, applying laws to individual cases, and deciding if laws violate the Constitution. So, the Supreme Court, here's a picture of them as of June 30th, 2022 to the present date. Checks and balances. To be sure that one branch, legislative, judicial, and executive, do not become more powerful than the others, the government has a system called checks and balances. This system, each branch is given power to check on the other 2 branches. The president has the power to veto a bill sent from Congress, which would stop it from becoming a law. United States of America. Washington, D.C. is the capital. New York is the largest city. USA facts. It is the birthplace of the airplane, the birthplace of lots of inventors, home of the bald eagle. The flag is a symbol of freedom and liberty. The 13 alternating red and white stripes represent the 13 original colonies. The 50 stars on the blue field represent the 50 states. So I have a booklet that you guys will be doing after you are finished. So please let me know when you finish your assignment and I will give you the booklet to do. Thank you again for taking your notes and I will see you guys all later on. Thank you again.